everybody, my name is the True Potato, and welcome back to This is the Police. In the last episode, we chose a side. Did we side with the old school mobsters, or the crazy, what I can assume to be Scottish guy? I'm not entirely sure. I might have just offended all of you. I don't know. I don't know what his ethnicity is, but we chose the mob, if you guys didn't catch that in the last episode. And so, let's get back into it. So, corn monument to be demolished by Summer's End. Why was there a monument of corn? It's weird. City administration to finance a dance festival, and Francis Kendrick will not succeed me. It's because he kind of like left the city. That's why he won't succeed. Shivers. Okay, I was up all night reading an exciting detective story called The Last Temptation of Neptune, but I didn't have time to get to the endings. I'm almost certain that the killer was the salesman's ghost, but I can't rest until I know for sure. No. No. That's... No. It's a dumb excuse. It's a really dumb excuse. Why would you even ask that? It's more Beethoven, because that's what we've been told to play. Time to do some police work. Here we go. Oh dang. Okay, so Freiburg's first mafia war in decades has spread chaos across the streets. Major criminal gangs vie for power, and the outcome of the struggle is impossible to predict. One thing is certain: a couple weeks from now, only one family will rule the city. Rad. Mole's in. Alright, let's send these two. Should we send the SWAT? He's just a thief, so I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, this man was an honest servant of the city. Today he was buried with military honors. Sucks. We'll check that out in a minute. Okay. Jack, keep up the good work, and we'll make sure your final days at Freiburg PD are more comfortable. I mean, all I had to do was not get her killed. Jackie swore an oath to serve. What? You're doing a real good job. Keep it up. 5 seconds later, Jack, you did a bad job. Don't do it again. Okay. Attempted murder. A passerby rang the police when he saw a naked man running through the streets, pursued by a woman carrying a large kitchen knife. The woman was shouting was, wow, I'm not gonna say that on YouTube. But, yeah. We're gonna send those 3. And what's up is these idiots. Well, shit. It can wait. It can wait. Okay. Offender caught. Alright. You were able to arrest all the suspects. Well, goody goody gumdrops. Now it's time to get the big boss herself. Okay, Mole's busy, so we're gonna send you, Beastly. And we're gonna have these 2 go. I mean, I don't see why not. Okay. Hit and run. An unknown vehicle struck librarian Klimek Kalinowski, sorry, at a pedestrian crossing and drove off. The victim was found dead. Wow. Okay, we're gonna wait. It looks like Mole's gonna be on this one on her own. Attempted murder. Offender caught. Officers unharmed and civilians unharmed. Alright, good work, man. We're gonna send our best to help Mr. Sand. Another one? Man. Varga stirred up some punks, and they went and attacked one of the family right in the barbershop. We already sent our own men, but we don't know how many of the scumbags we're up against. You can join the party, but just don't get in our way. Okay, and what is this one? Mr. Sand's nephew looked out his window and saw some of Varga's men smashing at one of his cars. Looks like someone needs to go remind them that kind of behavior is illegal. Yeah, you're one to talk. Alright, we're gonna send some tough ones. These two. Kochi's actually able to get killed now, so cool. And then Stovall's gonna go and fuck up that other guy. There we go. Send you. Now, let's send Mole. Just ran over someone though. Okay. Time to begin. Jin Yong always handles the big deals personally. Really, that is the woman? Chinese businessman Bo Hu, forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, secretly arrived in Freiburg last week. He's convinced that the necklace was stolen from his family back in the 17th century. Jin Yong typically pretends to be a regular restaurant visitor. Sorry. And tells the buyer in advance which table to find him at. Bo Hu, I don't know how to say that. I don't speak Chinese. Prefers to travel without a bodyguard or driver, so as not to attract too much attention. Jin Yong always insists on full payment up front, never deals in cash. So bitcoins? Or you make like a trade, like this item for this item. How do you make money if you never accept money? That's a little bit confusing, but you do you.
More testing in progress.
Massacre? Oh, I'm gonna send the squad for that. I said squad, didn't I? Okay, yeah, we're gonna look at that later. Okay, let's wait for them to get back. Okay, I'm assuming that everything went well if they're not reporting. Alright. Once he gets back, I'll deal with the massacre. Jesus. Come on, man. Hurry up. And now I can go. Alright. A girl entered Eddie's Burgers, ordered a Diet Coke, and started shooting at the other customers with a handgun. The cashier called the police, and in the background there were gunshots and screams. Meanwhile, the crazed woman is shouting, "I hate fat people." Are any of you fat? I don't think so. Right. We're gonna send quite a few people. The rest can stay, and the SWAT are going. Because she's willing to kill people, and I don't think any of them are fat. At least, I don't know about the SWAT, to be honest, but... Armed robbery? Are you fucking kidding me? This city's getting ridiculous. Alright. Ah, Jesus Christ. An alarm came from an armored truck. Armed men have... God, okay, well... There's not much I can do in this situation. I don't have enough men for this. I really shouldn't have sent so many to the massacre, to be perfectly honest. Civilians unharmed. She shot people. Let's see how this one goes. I'm actually legitimately worried one of my cops is gonna get killed here. Ooh, did I do bad? Oh god, it's one of these. Okay. The narrow street is blocked by 2 vans near the armored truck. 3 armed, masked men have surrounded the truck, and one of them is carrying a blowtorch. On the roof of one van is a 4th criminal, who shouts something to his accomplices as he sees the officers approach. He hasn't killed anyone, so I shouldn't shoot them. The blowtorch won't work, you'll need to use dynamite? Let's go with that one. Oh. Yeah, fire from cover. Fuck. Well, he needed to be fired anyways, because... Yeah. Well, yeah, you're gonna regret that, sir. I'm pretty sure it's gonna end up being a investigation case. I hope it is, because... He was an old guy who wasn't really good for much, but he still got shot in the line of duty. So he should be respected. I hope. I mean, I was trying to get him fired, to be honest. Okay. A night watchman, during his rounds, followed some noises to discover several homeless people fighting over a bundle that was laying on the ground. Why are you doing that for? Just desist. Step it. Alright, what's next? Okay, so 2 of my investigations have new stuff. Alright, let's start this investigation. The dark colored car sometimes... Okay, so that's all correct. Sometimes... oh, sorry, I read that completely wrong. The dark colored car comes tearing around the corner, hopped to the curb, and kept going, knocking the man over. Didn't even slow down. Not long before the crash, I kicked a couple of drunks at the bar. They were having a fight with some of my regulars. A few days ago, Dad had a fight at work with a couple of young people who were causing ruckus at the library. The whole thing almost came to blows. They threatened him before they left. That's the victim's daughter. That's awful. Okay, I saw 2 people in the car. They went right by me. The man in the passenger seat had a beard. Klimek thought he was being followed. That's such a cool name. Oh, it's not. Yeah, it is Klimek. Klimek is a really cool name. He thought he was being followed. He said he saw the guy everywhere. Said it looked like someone he had a problem with at the library. Okay. So I think... So he first saw him on the road, then he dove at the barrels, and then he drove off bloodied. That's all we got for now. Now what about the sale of stolen goods? 3 new frames, I'm sure it'll take more than... Oh, I can actually solve this. Xinjiang... Okay, yeah. So first, he'll walk in and be like, yo, what's up? I'm gonna walk up to the table, put the package up. Boom. Easy. Easy peasy. Alright. Why don't I go take care of that? This is the boss. This is the boss. It's at her restaurant. Should I send SWAT? Okay, no. We're gonna go without the SWAT, although that's probably a bad idea because it's her restaurant. I get a feeling that she's a gang leader. I know she's a gang leader. Ooh, see? Situation is more serious than we thought. Really, those 3 can't take care of it? Alright, we'll send this guy. I mean, it's just bums. I don't think bums are that dangerous. I mean, unless they have a weapon, but it was a fist fight from what I understand. Alright. Let's see how this turned out. Alright, I got her. Well, there we go. I arrested all suspects. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So, does that mean I won? Oh, eliminate the gang. And down it goes. A day too late, but whatever. $20,000. I'll take that. Are there any other gangs I should be interested in taking down? There's nothing over here right now for some reason. Oh, end of the day. Wow, that was a short day. Alright. Offenders caught. She's unharmed. What about the civilians? Were the civilians armed? The world may never know. Jack Varga is strong, but he can't compete on equal terms with the oldest criminal gang in Freiburg. Just make sure that Stan stays ahead on points, and we'll have nothing to worry about. Are you dirty too? Like, I thought... I thought I was the only dirty cop here. But I mean... I would rather Sans win. To be perfectly honest. Because while the Sans are a lesser evil... Well, no, they're a greater evil. Let's look at it this way. Let's compare this to the mob boss and the Joker. You know what the mob is going to do. You know it's not going to be good, but you know what to expect. The Joker, you know it's not going to be good, but you have no idea what he's going to do. Whatsoever. And that's why I picked the Sans, because they're a more predictable evil. That may not... I mean, either way, I shouldn't have gotten involved in the first place. But the Vargas will just go and terrorize people, whereas the Sans... They'll extort people, they might kill some people, but they're not going to be just straight up anarchists. Which, in my opinion, is good. Ooh. I'm gonna delay the paperwork. Yeah, I don't like him. I've never liked him. He's always failed every assignment I put him on. Mole is tired as a muff. Okay. Police expose antique theft gang. Hey! I think that's why it's darker, because it's something that's modifiable. Mayor's Mayor's nephew expressed desire to become FPD chief. Chinese gang operating under BOYD's nose for years. Not anymore. Gang's out of business, boys. From yours truly. Why? I'm gonna have to talk about that, Mole. We're gonna have some issues, Mole. Yeah. Okay, let's listen to something different. Actually, no, let's go to the catalog. We have some money to spend. Ooh, I like that. Can I... Oh, that's not the... I'm stupid. Ooh, that looks nice. That's an expensive record. $520. What color is this? It's black. It's just like my soul. Ooh. That's catchy. Alright, so what do you guys got for me today? Okay, what do you guys need? Our people are scouting ahead of Mr. Sand's movements. And we spotted a punk carrying a gun. There's sure to be a few more bastards lurking nearby. Let's get together and turn the tables on the Slimeball crew. Oh, well when Fishback gets his hands out there, there's not much they can do. Damn, Prado, I didn't realize you were so high rank. You know, he outranks you, Fishback, but I feel like you could kick his ass either way. Nah, I don't really care about rank, I care about how well you get the job done. Well, wait. That'll just take 2 people. Okay. The attendant at an arcade called in a complaint about 2 teenagers who broke the steering wheel off a turbo nitro machine are currently fleeing the scene. You bastards. Yeah, bastards. You don't do that. Now, I haven't used my mole for anything yet. I don't really know how to use moles, to be perfectly honest. What can I do with you, Deputy Dog? Ooh. I can do pretty much any of these I want, because I have $42,000. That's pretty rad. What can I do? I remember that I can talk to the Sands to get some cool stuff done. Threaten. See, this is the cool one. Okay, the wife of the mayor's press secretary loves floral singing. Today's her birthday, so please send some men with good voices. Men. Okay. Men. So long as they're men, it should be fine. Right? I don't want to send Fishback. There's no reason to send him to sing. Because he might quit on me. I'm worried about you doing that, Kendall. You guys get him? Yeah. Asano's getting some credit under her belt. Illegal arms sales? Hell no, ain't none of that gonna be under my watch. Oh. Yeah, you know, we're gonna close that for a few seconds. We're gonna wait for everyone to get back. Wait, is this for the whole day? I didn't know that. I would not have sent Kingston if I'd known that. Okay. Ugh. God. Man, wish that wasn't a whole day thing. This music is just happy. Just listen to this when I play some Overwatch. Keep me in a good mood. A firefight. Ooh. How about that? You know, no. I really don't think you need more than 4 cops. Honestly, and you have my best cops on duty, so no.
11:13.
Yeah, so you didn't need making me waste my resources. So ask the Mafia to sell it. I mean, I don't see why not. So far as I can tell, nothing bad happens when you do illegal shit, as long as you do it well. So I don't see any reason not to. God damn it, what do you need, Sand? One of our minor deliveries got intercepted by some punks. Boxes of towels, napkins, and various cooking utensils that were supposed to be going to the ranch are now scattered across the highway like a circus slideshow. They're having a laugh, and making us look like clowns too. We're not too broken up about the towels, but we still need to teach those punks a lesson. I agree. And you know who we'll send for that? We'll send Grant. The rest are gonna have to go deal with a firefight. Grant can take care of that. Oh, that's not how I deploy people. Holy crap. A dock worker sighted several armed men making their way between cargo containers. Soon after, he heard several shots and some screams. The precise number of armed men is unknown, but port officials report seeing at least 5 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang. We're gonna send a SWAT. This is a job for the SWAT, guys. Like, I don't care what you say, the SWAT need to be involved. Okay, Mr. Boyd, I feel bad about coming to you again, but you really are the one person who can help with this. Those records that my ex sued me for, well, I got them back, of course, and I guess this could be nothing. But her big-nosed brother had his sights on them. That idiot even hired a private detective who's been at my store 3 days straight. And now he has the audacity to come to my house and accuse me of being involved in the record's disappearance. I don't know if he has any evidence, but the risk is just too high. Can you scare them both? Make sure they stop poking their noses into people's business. My store is open for you anytime. No. I don't know. Okay. A former psychiatric patient, Leboko Clark, called the police because a maniac was harassing people at the mall. According to Leboko, the killer is on the there's a killer on the loose who will stop at nothing. Okay, it's a former psychiatric patient. He called the police about a maniac who's harassing people, but there's also a killer? I am not too worried about that. I'm just going to send Tsubaki. I'm really not too concerned, honestly. I don't think anything bad's going to happen because of that. The police detachment arrived on scene and found 3 corpses and 6 criminals armed with automatic weapons. Surrounding a cargo container, the criminals spotted the police, and 2 of them already refused to escape, or rushed to escape. Shoot them. No, shoot them. The remaining criminals are hiding inside a shipping container. Improvise a way to smoke them out.
511 complete.
Yeah. No, straight up. Cocaine. Mafia, sell that. Yeah. Dang, I did good. I'm actually really glad that no police side. And yeah, they kill people, which, in my opinion, that merits shooting on sight.
1210 complete.
That might be completely biased, but in my opinion, that's what I thought. Yeah. Okay, the man's suspicions were aroused by a shopping center employee wearing a costume. He was dressed as a hero from the movie Dressed in Blood. He was pretending to be a menace, to menace visitors as part of the fun, but he wasn't going to kill anyone. Well, of course not. And it was a psychiatric patient. I didn't really take that one too seriously. They can, be a little unstable sometimes. Alright, anything else gonna happen? Let's check up on the investigations. She didn't come to work today. Oh, I was about to change the song, actually. But that's the end of the day. Alright. The Sands are kicking ass. Alright. Why is there only... Oh, there's one underneath there. I wish I could move them and, like, flip them and everything. That'd be cool. Sands are winning, which is good. It's because I keep helping them. Wait. Why is Fishback on both? Oh, no, that's end the day, not start the day. Whoops. Day 15. Okay, Mayor proves his commitment to nepotism. I don't know what that is. Mayor Rogers, if my nephew wants to lead the police, I support him. Of course you do. You support your entire family because you're a rich asshole. City police chief not elected. It's not an elected position. Is it? I think he's right about that, actually. I don't really know. But I think he actually might be right about that. I don't remember my county ever electing people. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. While I was taking out the trash last night, I accidentally got into some poison ivy. This morning I noticed my feet were blistered, and it doesn't look like anything serious, but I'd like to see the doctor just in case. Yeah. That's a decent excuse. Okay, stripe time. Who's done a good job? You know what, Purdy? No, actually, Coachy. No. No. Oh, I think Purdy deserves it. Honestly, Purdy's been doing a good job, even though she's pretty low rank. You deserve it. Listen to that new song. Just like my coffee, it's black. I'm actually not drinking coffee right now. I'm drinking some, root beer. Because, you know, root beer's nice. Oh, right. Snitch. You paid your snitch his weekly fee. Okay. Has he done anything for me? Considering certain recent events, we are obliged to grant some concessions to the feminists. We are to make sure that at least half the staff at the police station are women. Excuse me? You want me to fire some of my cops to hire females? Half the workforce. Fuck. Alright. Well. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to the police station. So, let's see here. We have 11 on this shift. Okay, so in total we have 22 cops. So we need to have at least 11 females. So we need 5 cops. We need to fire 5 men and hire 5 cops. Oh, you're too old. Well, that works. Yep, we'll see. I can't fire. Really, he's too old, but he's not. Anyone here I can fire? No, there's really not. Alright, now we need to hire a woman. And look, there's only 2 women for hire. Which one did I just fire, actually? Shift A? Yeah, okay. Let's hire you for Shift A. And were you even an upgrade? Yeah, you were. You were an upgrade. Okay. That's all I can do for now. Suicide threat. Okay. A taxi driver heard some screaming and noticed a few people gathering at the bridge as he was driving past towards the port. He stopped to see if anyone needed help, but as he approached, he saw a man was threatening to throw himself and 2 children into the icy water below. Jason left us, I lost my job and the house, and there's no way we'll survive. It's better if everything just ends now. You can't kill kids, mate. It's not a suicide for the kids. It's murder. You can't just take kids into your personal business like that. That's not okay. Sort of the conduct's not a big deal. Breaking and entering. An elderly man speaking in a raspy whisper just reported a break-in. There's someone in my house. They're pounding on the door and marching all around downstairs. Hurry. You know, I don't think it's a big deal. Okay, Secretary Abigail Jones told the police that her boss, Martin in Quebec, returned from a meeting in quite a state. When he entered, he took a bag of white powder from his safe and shut the door. Now he's yelling incessantly and making a scene, demanding that his secretary deliver him the head of a unicorn or he'll cut her throat with a letter opener. He's on cocaine. It's no big deal. We've dealt with this before. Don't ask me where we've dealt with this. Two fearful boys, clearly in state of shock, are standing dangerously close to the edge of the bridge. Beside them, their drunk and distraught father is slowly pushing the children closer to the precipice. Okay. Don't be upset, my friend. Tell me about your wife. Husband. A strong gust of wind almost blows one of the children off the bridge, but he recovers at the last moment and stumbles to the ground with a scuffed knee. Look, quit fooling around. These children have already suffered enough. Rush the other children. Okay. The man slurs his words, saying that there's no point in delaying the inevitable. Yeah, the children, man. I would have felt so bad if those kids had died. Like, it's a video game, but like, I would have legitimately felt bad. Did you get him? Yeah. There wasn't much room to run. So, whoa, what? Civilian killed? Why was I not informed of this? Take that to the police station, because it involves someone dying. We'll get to you in a minute. Breaking and entering. There was no one except the dogs in the house. They were scratching at the door because they wanted to go outside. So yeah, that's what I thought. A member of the family was out at a restaurant having dinner with his secret lover. But because the affair was secret, he was light on protection, and one of the Vargas agents was able to slip a grenade in the room. This is a job best handled by the police. Unofficially, of course. Right, is this post-tense? I think this is currently happening, so I'm gonna send my two best. Because, damn. Ain't nobody gonna be blowing no grenades up in my city. It's my city, boys. Alrighty. Well, I guess now we wait. Oh, I need to change my song, don't I? Let's go with the frogs. Ooh, it's a white... Ooh. Oh, that's smooth. Okay, and they just returned without saying a word. It's good. I don't know why they do that. I wish they... Ooh. I see. We're gonna wait for them to get back. And after that, I do believe that is the end of my shift. Righto. So, oh my god. Alright, this is a big one. A man wearing a suit walked in the lobby of a bank, locked the doors, and proceeded to kill several customers. He never said a word. He just fired at people, reported one eyewitness. A dozen people remained inside the building, and the criminals... Yeah, you know what? You're a murderer. I'm sending everyone. Except for this guy, he sucks. And I'm sending the SWAT. It's the last one of the day, I'm fairly certain, so... And there's no reason to take risks with something like this. Ooh, dang. I think I have enough time, actually. Let's see what this is. A sweet girl named Anna is one of our key assets. Can I just send one? No, I can't. Okay. Look at that in a second. Okay. I don't know how serious it could be since I sent the entire police force and a SWAT unit. I think we're fine. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, don't be requesting reinforcements when it's already handled, you butt nugget. Jeez. That would have made things very confusing, and I would have pissed off the Sands. And you know what? I want them to win, damn it. Alright, everyone's back now. Okay, a sweet girl named Anna is one of our key assets in a large accounting firm. She just got home from work and found her house was on fire. And the assholes that started are still standing around admiring their handiwork. Wouldn't it be pretty if someone cracked open their skulls and tossed them into the flames? I agree. How do you feel about that, Stovall and Kochi? I should be careful who I send on illegal tasks, because they could testify against me, couldn't they? I mean, I have $41,000 in my pocket, so hopefully I would actually be able to, you know, just pay them off. I hope. no guarantee. Or I could just kill them. Alright, and that's the end of the day. Sands are winning by a long shot. It's good. It's really good. Alright. I think he should be reported dead soon enough. I don't know. Businessman expires. Oh, businessman express desire to leave city. Yeah, I expired the other day. Movie production studio may appear in Freeburg, and 86% of residents oppose demolition of Corn Monument. Alright guys, well, that's all the time we have for today. If you like this, go ahead and hit that like button. If you have something to say, if you want to comment maybe a new game for me to play, go ahead and say that down in the like button, or in the comment section below. If you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, see you guys in the next episode.